Alrighty then, so I have not been uploading or streaming for the past, well, 2.5 weeks so far. But those who have followed me on Facebook and Twitter and Discord know why. I've been in the process of moving and getting a lot of stuff done. I had to give my dogs to my family and friends to take care of because in the new place I'm moving, they don't allow pets. The new place is also a lot cheaper and honestly has it's a lot more comfortable and has better acoustics here, so it's just kind of better. Noisier neighbors, but whatever at this point. I kind of need to restart life, so to speak, because of a lot of issues that happened over the course of 2 years. But, anyways, now that I settled down, I should be able to start streaming and, uploading, or so I thought. So, here comes a little bit of a medical thing. So, a couple of months ago, I found that I had bumps on my body. Lipomas, apparently, after I went to the doctor. He told me it's just fatty tissue because of some of my bad habits, drinking, soda, eating certain fatty foods. Though I may have been losing weight, I have not been eating nutritiously or properly so that these things can grow because of bad habits. So he said, okay, they're just little fatty tissues. You can get them removed, and I'll set you up with a surgeon for, in a month from now. So it was a long time before I got to see him, and then there was a delay, and it took 2 months to actually see the surgeon. But it was not the biggest deal. It's just weird little fatty bumps. They sometimes hurt if I touch them, but nonetheless. Then during Christmas, actually a little bit beyond that, like I kept getting sick every on and off. But on Christmas was when I got extremely sick. I woke up super groggy, my head hurt, I was throwing up, and it was the first time I ever publicly started throwing up in violent ways. So I just thought it was nothing. I went to the doctor. He gave me some medicine and he didn't bother to check up anymore. And it kept going on and on. But again, I thought nothing. I thought it was something like sinusitis, just, giving me the nausea and whatnot. Because I've had that stuff before. But, anyways, I go to the doctor, well, I mean, the surgeon, and he looks at the lipomas and he's just looking at every single one and he's like, yeah, these are just fatty tissues. They're not the biggest deal. We can just remove them once the insurance, whatever. And how many of them do you have? So I pointed out a few of them, and I wasn't really planning on showing them too much because it was just the first meeting, and I figured, after later on, I'll make a note of every single one of them. And then I pointed to one on my breast, and he's like, he immediately just stopped what he was doing, and he's like, you do realize the ones on your breast are far more different than the ones on your stomach. And he did examinations and everything, and he said, I have some bad news. I got good news too, but bad news. And it's cancer. And the good news is that because it's just a crevice and this little fatty lump thing, it's not a little actually, it's pretty big. And nothing else, like no bleeding, no discoloration, no other signs like that, that it might be early and they'll have to remove it. They're gonna basically have to, they can't tell what stage it is apparently until they remove it. So they're gonna take away half my left tit and then they're going to check it and see, they're going to do that whole biopsy thing and check to see what stage it is. And if it's any worse, they're going to have to, obviously go on ahead and remove more and all that good stuff. And if it's, benign, if it's little, that's it. I just lose half a titty. And of course, I also lose my dreams of being the next Casey Tron, but that's a whole nother thing. So, yeah. I never thought I'd have to say that, or, I would say that I, Stonewall, have breast cancer. Where whatever stage it might be, cancer is cancer, and that terrifies you. I already did my whole, soaking and moaning about it and being sad about it for a couple of days ago. And of course, I already told my family, and my mother did not take that well because if you guys don't remember 2 years ago when I talked about my uncle, him passing away with his super violent cancer, that's she doesn't want to really relive that again, although I don't think I'm at the stage where my uncle was. So yeah, in a week I'm going to have the preparation for the surgery where they take your blood and they make sure you can actually be healthy enough to do the surgery. Your weight is proper, your heart is proper, all that good stuff, and you're not allergic to anything they're going to have to put on you. And then in 2 weeks I should actually have the surgery, which according to them will take me out of commission for at least 1 week completely out because I won't be able to use any of the muscles on my left side or left side of my chest, so no left arm. And the second week I'll still be pretty bad, but I should start being able to have some autonomy. I don't know if I'll be able to stream or have the capacity to want to do so. And then the third week from that should be when I should start being able to do things. But I'm sure most of you will understand that since it's going to disable my left arm while I recover, there's not going to be any streaming or anything. I mean, unless you guys want to see me just writhing pain. I think the most I could possibly do is like stream Hearthstone, but I don't think anyone cares about that. But I'll see what I do. Because it would suck just to kind of lie there for 2 weeks and do nothing. I kind of do enjoy the whole streaming and talking with you guys thing. So, thankfully, it was caught early, so I don't have to panic too much. Well, it's best to stay positive, right? But yeah, thanks to Soda for giving me fat lipomas that eventually led to me catching this thing, because I'm pretty damn sure I wouldn't have really gone in if I didn't have all these other little fatty tumors. But yeah, you know, we can finally say the league gave me cancer. Yay.